Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and today I have a really special BMW I'd like to show you. Come on over and take a look at it. I do want to say up front, these cars are some of my absolute favorite cars. I have always loved these cars. The BMW Coupes, I have a really early 2000 CS myself, which was the second car I bought, and I still own it. But I've always been in love with the 3.0 CSs specifically. And this is my favorite color combination. So the hard part with what I do is occasionally cars come along that I really want to keep. And this car is very much in that category. But we need to move it along and find a new home for it. But when I talk about this car, I want to be upfront that I am jaded because I really like this car. So the car itself, it's a 72 BMW 3.0. It is a, I would say, a high-quality driver condition car. It is not Concours. So if you want a Concours car, this is not that car. I also do not expect it to sell for $90,000 or $100,000. It's a very, very well-documented, full history, nice 3.0. The car itself was sold new, and I'll show you, we have reams and reams of documents on this car. To begin with, we have the letter from BMW Mobile Tradition. The completion date was August 1971. It came to New York. It has always been this color, Polaris Metallic. So, and the car today presents exactly the way it looked when it was brand new. It is only a 3-owner car. The first owner of the car purchased the car in March of 1972 in Atlanta, Georgia. That owner owned the car from 72 until 1990. We do know in 1988, the car went through a minor refurbishment. It was resprayed in the original silver, and it had the interior refreshed. So the leather was replaced, and it is correct, it's the correct German leather as original. The leather, the carpeting, and the headliner were done, and the car was resprayed in 1988. He then sold the car, the original owner, in 1990. The second owner owned the car for 4 years, from 1990 to 1994. We also have an appraisal that was done on the car when it was sold in 1990, basically describing it as a very nice condition, almost exactly the way it is today. Just very original, very nice, solid car. The third owner, who we bought the car from, purchased it in 1994 and owned it from 94 until about 2 months ago. So you have two very long-term owners with one guy in the middle who owned it for 4 years. The third owner, when he bought the car in 1990, decided to undertake a second refurbishment and a much more serious one. This time, this was done in 1994 to 1997. All the chrome was taken off, the glass was all taken out, the metal was stripped down to, paint was stripped down to bare metal, and the car received really a much more proper refurbishment. The interior was left alone because it was in great condition. And we have full documentation of all of this work. I'll show you. We've got a library of documents on this car. Everybody who's owned this car has loved it and taken care of it. We do know that when it was done in the mid-90s, this left front fender was replaced, which was very common on these cars. They would develop rust up in the inner fender wells. The fender was replaced with a correct BMW metal replacement, and inside the inner fender well, the top metal piece that would corrode, that was replaced also. And it was welded in, new pieces. Other minor work was done on the body, and it was, again, resprayed, but this time a more thorough job in, again, the original Polaris silver. So the car today is just a beautiful example. We have, of course, we have all the original owner's books with the car. All of these come with it. And we'll take photographs of all of this. We do have a lot of photos of the car, which it's impossible for us to show all of them. But there are a lot of photos of the car right after the restoration was done. We have photos of it being worked on, being stripped down, all of the body work being done on the car. So this is very well documented. And we have reams and reams of correspondence back and forth while the work was being done on the car. As near as I can tell, I went through all the service records on the car. It is the original motor transmission. It still has its 4-speed manual. The motor has not been rebuilt. We checked it. It has excellent compression. It runs well. It's quiet. It's smooth. It does not smoke. So the drivetrain is very original, but very well maintained its whole life. So, in the engine department, as I mentioned, it's the original motor to the car. It has the original Zenith-Stromberg carburetors on the car still. The inner fender wells are very clean, very neat and tidy. The one thing they did, and this is what they did back in the mid-90s, they put new insulation here. This is not correct to the car, but I don't know if the original stuff was available back then. So I know it is quite solid underneath because you can see it from the inner fender well where the corrosion starts. So this is not original or correct, but it was done to the car. The other thing I want to point out, the previous owner did remove the air conditioning from the car. So it was an American market car with air conditioning. He removed the compressor and the front condenser. We have them. They are being sold with the car. Everything else is still intact in the dash. So the new owner, if they want air conditioning, it would not be monumental to hook it back up again. But it is currently off the car. But engine compartment, nice and tidy, very original. There's a lot of, throughout the car, it's a car that has been very well maintained. Just here, there's a new alternator, there's a new radiator, it's been tuned recently, new fuel filter. All these things, a new overflow tank, all the things that show the car has been well cared for right up to and including when we purchased the car. So coming along the side of the car, and you'll notice in some of the pictures, the car came to us with a slightly damaged emblem, and we found in the parts there was another BMW Roundel, so we installed this on the car. So this one is in good shape. The chrome and everything is all original to the car. So you can see the car, it has never been damaged. There's no signs ever of any kind of accident. This is all original, and it's in excellent shape. The stainless steel trim, the fit lines, the shut lines of the doors are excellent. All 4 alloy wheels, and then of course it has the spare, are in excellent condition. Tires are in great condition. There's no curb rash, but these are old school wheels where typically the tire hits the curb, not the rim. But the original BMW alloy wheels are gorgeous on the car. Coming into the interior, the door cards are beautiful. The wood on the door cards is excellent on both doors and the rear seating area. We'll close this, open for the hood. So the interior overall, the headliner was replaced, the carpeting was replaced, and the seats were replaced, the leather. And that was all done around 88 to 1990. The center dash console is very nice. There is a spot, and we'll take a photograph of this. The wood where it comes around right here is delaminating. So this should be addressed. And we'll take a photograph of that. It's actually over here on the side. So we'll take a picture of that. The top dash is excellent. There are no cracks or splits. There is a crack, which I'll show you on the other side, in this section of the dash. So the one area, if it were my car, well, it is right now, but I would probably do something with this wood here. That's the only thing that really was never done on the car. So that would be nice to have done. The leather itself presents beautifully. The rear seat leather is excellent. The headliner fit, of course, is excellent. All 4 electric windows are working. These windows were always a challenge in the coupes. They're slow, they always have been, but all 4 windows are working properly. Seat mechanisms are working. And it's just, to me, it's the Polaris silver with the dark blue. I think it's just gorgeous. Coming along the rear of the car, it's very straight, looking down the lines of the car. The shut lines are good. The rear chrome bumper, all the lenses, the chrome are excellent. Very, very nice. We could see the car's had a new rear muffler relatively recently. In the trunk of the car, Usually these are broken, and this one is broken. The hinge is broken, so it would be nice to find a replacement for this. However, the guy did buy a complete CS toolkit, and this is listing all the parts. He purchased this from the BMW CS registry, so he has all the original parts that make up and go into this, but this is not capable of holding it. So this would be, this and the dash piece are the two things the car could use. Even has the correct BMW cloth that comes with it. So all the tools come with the car. And we have photos of the spare tire under here. The spare tire well is excellent in the car. The car, rust was the biggest problem with these cars. Mechanically, they're great. But this car lived in Atlanta, Georgia with the first owner. It then lived in Tennessee for a while. And then the latest owner was around the Washington, D.C. area, Fairfax, Virginia. It's always been garage kept. Clearly, it has not been through the winters because it's not rusty underneath. It's very solid underneath. But it's an original car underneath. So when I talked about earlier about there's practically a library that comes with the car, this is the BMW parts catalog for the coupes. You can tell everyone who's owned this car has been very, very good stewards of it. All the BMW CS register documents. We have reams and reams of articles on these cars. We have service history, service records dating from 1988 forward. Everything that's been done to this car is documented, and I read all of it, and it's just normal things you would expect. Over here, the guy that I bought the car from liked taking it to shows. So here we have, and the car places second and third. That's where it usually places. This is 1997, 1998, and then we go here, 2000, 2003, 2005, 2006, 2007. And these are nice shows. I'm familiar with these shows. They're nice shows. This car always just presents beautifully. It's so good looking. And it's just a good, solid car. Coming along the right side of the car, the same thing. I love this, how BMW did all this in the back design of the rear window. Same thing on the right side. There are really no scratches, marks, or anything on the paint. Paint's gorgeous. But it is older paint. So it's not a concours car. The right side door is excellent also. The wood is good. When I mentioned earlier, the glove box door is good. Here's where there's a slight crack there, and there's a slight crack there. This wood is average, so it'd be a nice winter project to have the wood refinished in the car. It would bring it up to the standard of the rest of the interior. The carpeting is excellent under the sisal mats. And again, all of the stainless steel trim, everything is very nice on the car. I looked at it this morning, it's very hard to photograph. Right down here, there's a slight, very small bubble right there, about the size of a pin, and one there. And that's it, right there and right there. I would not do anything with them. They're not changing. The guy I bought the car from pointed them out to me. He'd been there for 10 years. So there you have it. This car, I think, fits a nice niche in the market. It's interesting to find a car like this, so well documented, only 3 owners. It lived in the South, it was in Georgia, Tennessee, and then Fairfax. These are the documents we have, which just all the service history, and we have when the car was appraised and gone over twice when it changed hands. Clear history, a member of the CS registry, long-term ownership, beautiful condition. It's ready to be used just the way it is. We did a please watch all 3 videos. We did a cold start video. You'll see it and hear it, and it runs fast, which it should, because there are chokes on the car and cold idle. And then we're doing a driving video to show you just how beautifully this car drives. It drives like a very well-maintained original 3.0. It still has that beautiful silky smoothness. The power is nice, the transmission is excellent, and it drives just the way you think it should drive. So if you've always wanted one of these cars, as I have, and are looking for a good one, please consider this car. Ask us any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. And a lot of documentation on this car, all clear ownership, and it's always been just like this, the Polaris with the dark blue. Thanks for taking the time. I know it's a lengthy video, but I guess you can tell this is one I really like. Thanks.